change the narrative, but I think he is a person of interest to replace.
Yeah, I think every team is probably going to go at him until he can prove otherwise. I mean, it's just a weak link, And I think that's not even saying that good old number 7 is that great. It's just
I mean, he shut down.
He did actually.
Terry McLaurin in the first half, and that. I mean, I hate when players get hurt, especially good players like McLaurin, but he shut him down, and I think that he was going to continue to shut him down for the majority of the game. Obviously, I don't think he would have had 0 receptions, but I mean, that first half they only threw at him a couple different times, and he didn't have a catch. I mean, that number 7, he's
not terrible. Yeah, he's not terrible.
I'll take 3 of him, 4 of him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, he's just got ball skills, man. And he knows when to turn. I saw one. I mean, I don't remember what quarter, but he almost got beat, I think, but he turns his head at the right moment and just can. Even that touchdown, I remember he was defending that touchdown, and it really wasn't terrible defense. I mean, his hand was in there, like easily could have knocked it loose.
I think it was great defense, but an even better throw, even better catch, like that.
Yeah.
When that happened, I was like, oh, he's got to be out of bounds. The second they replayed it, I obviously saw it was a catch, and they replayed it and reviewed it and everything. But that was just perfect ball placement. You can't play defense any better than that. That was just a great ball.
Yeah, for sure. So Lawrence, I put a note like at the end just because I feel like Micah Parsons is obviously taking over this defense, and then Gregory coming back. I saw them move Lawrence in. I mean, I don't know how many plays, but you could see Micah on the outside, Gregory on the outside, and then it looked like Lawrence was kind of on the inside. Do you think is he gonna be the player that we pay him for? We pay him a lot of money. Do you think he's still worth it? I guess.
Last time you had me on here, I was ranting and raving about Zeke and how he's a great blocking back, and even if you didn't get the production out of him, the running production, I think he's worth every penny from just blocking. I think the same thing from D-Law. He's out there and he has the ability to wreck an offense, and he's going to draw attention. He's going to do everything you can. If I haven't gone back and rewatched the game, but I'm sure if I did, then you would see that they would be double teaming or pulling a tight end over to him, or doing all kinds of stuff, and he'd be opening up holes for Gregory or for Micah or all that kind of stuff. I think that even though he's not getting the sacks that we paid him for, like he was, what was it, 3 years ago, I think that he's still worth every penny because it's obvious when he's in there, when Gregory's in there. I mean, it's a different defense. Clearly, from this game alone, you can tell it's just a different defense when they're in there. So, yeah, I'm happy to pay him keep him paying.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we already paid him, so. But I was just wondering your thoughts on, is he a little overrated or? But yeah, I'm with you, man. So. I agree because as long as we can pay Micah this rookie, and Gregory, I think we already. I'm not sure how many more years he has or what his deal was, but. 3 of them together.
He's free agent next year.
Is he? I thought so too, but
I think they were trying to talk contract during the year, and he said, "I'm just focused on football. I'm just focused here to play."
Yeah, so he might be gone then.
If Jerry doesn't coin up for him, that's gonna be upsetting, especially with everything they've stuck by him with.
Yeah, but you can't pay. You got to prepare issues. For Micah coming up. I mean, Lawrence already getting paid. Unless Lawrence can restructure. I'm sure Gregory's going to want his money, because as great as he's played, he's still a little older because he's missed a year or two. So I'm sure he's going to want paid. He's not going to take this discount, I'm sure Jerry's like, hey, man, look, we did all this for you.
Yeah, Jerry's going to try to do everything he can. But, I mean, I'm all for players getting paid.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's going to want his money. I don't blame him. Don't blame him. Oh, God. You got the vid over there, bro?
So I tried to mute, man. I'm sorry. You're going to have to cut that out. I tried to mute.
No, I'm keeping that. Oh, gosh.
So I tried. I was scrambling to get to my mute button. I thought I did it. I'm sorry. Were you hearing me cough earlier?
Yeah, I think so.
Dang it! I thought I was all muted. Good. My bad.
I have to mute it on this side, I think. We're figuring this out, clearly.
My bad, guys. My bad, everyone.
Man, I'm ranting and raving about this defense. It's crazy fun.
You can't. I mean, that defense it's incredible. Yeah, I can talk. We can talk the defense all day.
We could talk. We could say one negative thing, and let's see if you can guess who I'll talk about. I'm not even going to talk about it. I just want to point out that he's not very good. Who do you think it is?
Not very good on the defense?
Yeah. I mean, only because you don't hear his name. Like we even say Anthony Brown's name. Come on now.
Are you talking about? You can't be talking about Jordan Lewis.
Nope. It's a linebacker. Yeah, linebacker.
Oh, you're talking about LVE.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I think.
Good old 3 tackles. Yeah, good job, Leighton.
He was rated the highest defensive player for the game.
Because he's high.
Per whatever that stats, whatever online, whatever they use. I don't know the
Pro Stat
website, but he was rated the highest defensive player in the game for Dallas.
I don't quite understand that with three total tackles as a linebacker, like, and you're in the whole game. Like, I there's not one time that I look up and he's not in.
Yeah,
I feel like
I know, and and I was surprised because I'll watch him, and I used to like Leighton Van Der Esch a lot, and I'll be watching him, and he just kind of doesn't do a whole lot.
He takes on blocks and he gets blocked. I don't know. I guess maybe he's taking up a blocker, so that's a positive, I guess. I mean, but he does nothing good. He does nothing good, and I'm not hating on him.
Single howl this year, as far as I know.
Yeah,
I mean, if that shows you anything, he's not doing much. He's not out there howling.
I know. I mean, even Jordan Lewis, and they're all getting some kind of cool, something good happening to them. But he's not even bad. Honestly, he's not. He's not bad. It's just he doesn't do anything good. It's just he's just there, just there, scooting along.
He's just Jim Pops, all he is. But I mean, somebody's got to play that role, I guess. If he doesn't want to get paid, I mean, they didn't pick up his 5th year, so I mean, he's probably gonna be gone. But
yeah, no, I would think unless he just maybe he likes it here. He might be one.
And says, "Give me a deal, or I'll give you a deal."
Yeah, that's what I think. I think I could see him doing it just because. Hell, we gave him a chance too. Honestly, I mean, he had the neck issues, and granted, he didn't get paid. What's his name got paid over him, but that clearly was wrong.
Hindsight's 2020, but clearly, it was wrong.
Yeah. Back to the offense, I guess, on this wonderful game. He had a few
the
good
offense.
plays,
I mean,
right?
Say it again.
He had a couple good. We had a couple good plays in there, so I'm sure.
I mean, we had. So I took the each drive, and I know you can probably find that on NFL.com, but I took the time to do it here. So it started off with a field goal, and then you had the awful over the interception over CD's head that we already discussed on the next drive. And then you had the touchdown drive from Dak to Amari. Great drive, went for 2 because they had some kind of roughing penalty on Dak on the throw. So they got closer, went for 2, and Zeke punched it in. So that was a great drive. That was the best drive of the game. And then the next drive you have a punt and field goal. So it's
and guess what? Those field goals are on defensive turnovers on their side of the field. Washington's side of the field.
The offense isn't able to take advantage.
So ridiculous.
3 points is 3 points, and it helps out, obviously. But
you get the ball on the 30, and then you do nothing.
The offense only had the 1 touchdown in the first quarter. After that, it was nothing but field goals. The defense had the 1 touchdown, the fumble recovery touchdown, but the offense didn't take advantage of anything.
Yeah, and then you can go ahead and finish that punt. Yeah,
you had punt, field goal, and then the fourth. the second half, you come out, first drive, 3 and out. Then you have a punt. I'm sorry. That's the fourth quarter. So, but you start off third quarter with a punt, and a field goal. And then fourth quarter, you have a 3 and out. And the only punt that I'm okay with this entire game was the unsportsmanlike flag on Lyle Collins.
Yes.
I'll take that all day long.
All day. And he didn't just come in there. Go ahead.
Especially after the garbage from last year when nobody stuck up for Andy Dalton after he got rocked by the Washington football team. Same team. He got rocked and nobody did anything. Seeing Dak on it looked rough, but it was a legal hit. And seeing Zeke stand up, seeing Lyle stand up, I love that, and I will take a punt. If they had to punt on that, I'll take that all day long.
Yeah, I think they had to punt anyway, but
well, they did have to. Did they not pick it up? I guess
I don't think they picked up. I can't remember. No, I don't think they picked it up.
I think
because he threw the ball away, or did what's his name catch it on the sideline?
No, Amari caught that on the sidelines because he threw it. And Amari caught it on tiptoe.
Yeah.
Right past the first down. It would have been a first down, but then they had to 15 yards.
Yeah,
and then they
I'm
had
with
to punt.
you. The one time we're okay with it.
Then they had to punt, interception, 6 points, or pick 6 by the defense, and then another punt, 1 minute drive. They're trying to. This is what's been
at the end of the quarter, or we're
trying
to close it out.
At the end of the game, they're trying to ice the game. At this point, it's the fourth quarter, and they're up. Dallas is up 27-8 going into the fourth quarter. They have the pick 6, and then that was with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left. I'm sorry, wrong one. The pick 6 was with, where am I at here? I apologize. 4 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game. And then all Dallas has to do is ice the game. Just get rid of just run the ball.
That's where
something
a healthy
out
Zeke and a healthy line would be.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they did back in the DeMarco Murray days. I mean, you go, or even at the beginning of the season, that's what they did. They would go up and then hand off. The other team knows you're handing off, and yet you're still getting these 3 or 4 yards each play. But yeah.
But like you said, see, I didn't realize, and Kane brought it up to me this afternoon, I didn't realize that Tyron had gone out during the game, and I saw another thing today that he's not going to play this next week.
Yeah, it didn't look good.
I saw that Terrence obviously got kicked out of the game. Zach Martin went down, but I think he came back in. Connor Williams, I know he stepped in and had to play all over, but I didn't realize that Tyron had gone down. So yeah, you're right though. You mentioned a while ago that the offensive line was ravished, but I didn't realize how bad it was, I guess.
Yeah, they should be used to it by now, I guess. So, I mean, just next man up. That's what all the coaches would say. Next man up. I mean, it's your turn. Let's go. Make some blocks. I mean, and honestly, this game, Dak had. That's another. I'm going back to the Dak thing. I mean, they had time. He had time to throw the ball multiple throughout the game. I mean, he had time. It's like he still couldn't find the open receiver, or obviously some bad throws. It's just I think he got sacked 4 times in the game, and how many of those were on him? I think he could have thrown it away. I think on all of them. I think he could have thrown the ball away, or got rid of it earlier. I think all of them were just him not being confident, not trusting himself, not trusting what he's seeing, and holding on to the ball. Yeah. Don't know. It's hopefully they can figure this out. I mean, unless I heard some trying to make excuses talk about maybe they're not showing the whole offense. Maybe they think they have this NFC East in the books, and they're just trying to coast. Which there's the good old New England coach that might do something like that when he had Tom Brady. So
I think that's a very Wade Phillips thing to do, and I don't like that at all.
I don't think that's the case. I mean, the way that Dak looks, it's just not. Man, because Tom Brady can look good and they can kind of coast, and then they lose. Back then they would catch a loss, and but it was a different feel. It's just like, oh, they lost.